Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Star Citizen. In today's video guys, we'll be looking at the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2950 held here at the Tobin Expo Center in the city of New Babbage on the planet of Microtech. Thank you so much for joining me as always, ladies and gentlemen. I highly appreciate your support and your company. Now remember, if you like the video, to leave it a like, and if you haven't subscribed already, think about subscribing. Thank you so much. So let's get this started guys. So the purpose of this video is to give you guys, the potential buyers of ships in Star Citizen, a video that will hopefully help you make an informed decision about your purchase. For everybody else who is just here to have a look, that is, if I can speak, who is interested in the game and wants to see the game, welcome guys, everybody welcome. Alright, so let's get this started. Now I don't want this video to be stretched out. I don't want this video to be 35-40 minutes long. You guys don't want to watch a 40-minute video. I don't want to have to edit a 45-minute, 40-minute video. So this is the Tobin Expo Center. As you guys can see, it says the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2950. So this is the show floor. You have to come down using those elevators down there, and here it is. How cool is this? This is quite different from Invictus. So immediately we can see there's a map that lays out. This is where we are. This is the main show floor. There's another floor to the side, and then there's a bottom floor as well. So first we're gonna hit the ships first. We're gonna talk about the ships. I'm gonna give you guys my recommendations, what I think about. I'm gonna give you basically my opinion on the ships. Should you buy them? Should you not buy them? Would I buy them? So on and so forth. But guys, there's a big caveat. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to buy anything with real money. None of these ships you have to buy with real money. You can play them, you can buy them in game basically whenever the game is out. In fact, you can purchase almost all of these ships that you see here in Star Citizen right now. In the game, I mean. You don't have to purchase it with real money. You can buy them with in-game credits, and you'll certainly be able to do that later on when the game is released. Okay, so that's very important for you guys to know. If you want to join Star Citizen, you don't have to pay real money for these ships. You just need a starter ship and a game package, and that's it. Alright, having said that, let's go ahead and check out this Argo. So this is the Argo Mp Uv. So this is a dropship. This is a dropship. And by the way, today, 3 manufacturers are on display. So it is Argo, it is Consolidated Outlands, as well as Grey Cat. So this is Argo stuff. So this is a dropship. This is a small kind of a dropship, but in this configuration, the MPVU is cargo capable. So basically, it can carry some bit of cargo here, as you guys can see. But this thing does not have a quantum drive, so it cannot quantum drive anywhere. This is like a parasite craft that can only travel a short distance away from the mothership. Personally, would I buy this with real money? Definitely not. I would not pay real money for this thing. You could easily obtain this in-game right now and later on as well. It's very, very cheap. Not that big of a deal to purchase. So that's that. Here's another one, another MPVU. This one is the dropship, the personal transport dropship variant. So again, same cockpit, single pilot, and at the back here we have this personnel carrier module. So somebody's been leaving trash in here. Come on guys, the announcer tells you not to drop trash, and they're still leaving trash. So this thing, you can go ahead and sit in here. Now every single sci-fi movie, every single alien movie contains a scene where a bunch of Marines, a bunch of people drop down from the mothership onto a planet with a dropship. So this is it. This is that thing right here, guys. Oh, there's a bit of clipping, so we're gonna have to crouch. So this is that. Now, do I recommend this ship? Again, no. I do not recommend this thing at all. Now let's get to the main thing here. And that is the Argo Mole. Right there. What you're seeing is the Argo Mole. So this thing is a mid-tier mining ship. As you guys can see, it says Argo Astronautics Focus Mining. So this ship is a mid-tier mining ship, so this is above the Prospector and below the Orion. Now I have a loaner for the Argo. I have access to the Argo right now, even though I don't own it, because it's loaned out to me because my Orion, which is bigger than this, is not available in game yet. So, would I recommend this ship? Yes, I would recommend this ship, but it depends. A, are you into mining? And B, do you have friends? Do you intend to play with other people, even though if they're not your friends? Do you want to have that cooperative gameplay with other people? Because this ship is a multi-crew mining ship. It requires other people to be there with you in order for you to properly function this ship. However, that being said, you can still one-man this ship. I have done it, but it's not recommended. So it has 3 laser cabins here. So that's the one on the right with the laser attached, as you guys can see. And there's a cabin in the middle. So these mining cabins just come out when they're ready to fire the laser. And here's the left cabin. So 3 mining positions, mining turrets, cabins, and of course it requires a pilot and a co-pilot as well. So a minimum crew for this ship to function at its optimum is a minimum of 4. So a pilot and 3 mining turret operators. Now, having said that, would I recommend it to somebody who's really into mining and has friends in the game, or is open-minded into playing with other people? Yes, definitely. Definitely this ship is worth it. It will make you a lot of money. And this is the way to get in through here. So in about a week's work with this Argo Mole, you'd be able to buy those smaller dropships, no problem. So you come here and you can get inside. Now I'm not going to do that now. I'm not going to do that. There's no need for me to show you this because I've got access to this inside the game. I can make a video on this at any time you guys want me to. So that's the Argo Mole. Now guys, it's time to go and have... And there's somebody else. Alright, now it's time to go and visit the side holes. So, as I said, today is Argo, Grey Cat, and Consolidated Outlands. Now, those guys, those 3 manufacturers don't have... where's the side hole? It's on this side, is it? Yeah, so as I was saying, Argo, Consolidated Outland, as well as Grey Cat don't have a lot of ships. So these guys don't have a lot of ships, so that's why some of the side rooms are closed. For example, a manufacturer like Aegis has over 100 ships. So tomorrow is Aegis, and you guys will see that they have hundreds and hundreds of ships. You guys can see for comparison purposes how large this ship is compared to an actual person. Alright, let's go to the apex hole, I believe 2 and 3, yes. So this is the side hole with more ships. And they've done a fantastic job, by the way, at modeling this place. Has a real sense of serenity, real sense of calm in this place. Again, there's a map that shows you where you are. So we were here. Now we're coming here. Next is this place, which is underneath the main hall. Alright guys, so this is the Consolidated Outlands ships here. Now the main attraction that everybody wants to see is the Consolidated Outland Nomad, which I've already done a video on it. If you guys are interested in an in-depth look at the Nomad, go ahead and check out my previous video. However, I will show it to you guys again here. Now in this form, it has the stock paint job, which I said I really like. I said that in my video. I really like the stock paint job. Again, it has 8 size 2 missiles that you cannot change because they're in these fixed launchers. It has 3 size 2 gimbaled weapons. They can be swapped out for 3 size 3 fixed weapons. And the landing gear is very special in that this ship never touches the floor. It always hovers like that. So even when you've parked the ship, it still hovers above the ground. Now this is really cool. Check out this ladder. Check out the action on the ladder. This feels almost alien-esque, doesn't it? The way that the steps move. Yeah, and the outstanding feature on this ship is this exposed cargo deck. Because every other ship that can carry cargo in Star Citizen has an enclosed cargo area. This thing is open, so your cargo is exposed to the elements, it's exposed to space, it's exposed to potential tampering when you're on a landing zone, right? So people can see what you're carrying, people can come maybe tamper with it, or it can get damaged in combat. So those are the downsides, but the upside is that you're getting 24 SCU of cargo in a light, semi-light ship. Now you have this ramp here as well that will aid in, for example, parking a Grey Cat Rock here. So, yeah, all in all, it's a good light ship. It's a good light ship. The cargo bay closes, but I don't want to do that now that this guy's on there. But you can go ahead and close the cargo bay from here, and it will move back up. So, do I recommend this ship? As I said in my video, if you want to go check out that, go ahead and check out the previous video to this one. I do definitely recommend this ship. Now, who do I recommend this ship for? If you're new to Star Citizen, if you're watching this video and you are interested in Star Citizen, you've made up your mind that you want to go ahead and make a purchase, you want a game package, and you want to start a ship just to get inside of Star Citizen, see what's going on, this is a perfect ship. I cannot imagine any other ship that's better than the Nomad right now for a starter ship for somebody who is just starting out within the game. Why? Why you might be asking, so why are you recommending this ship for a starter, for the beginner? Well, it is a solo ship, so you don't need any friends, you don't need any other crew members. It has a great cargo capacity, it has a bed, it has a kitchen, it has all of the different facilities that you need in a ship to be self-sufficient. So this is an amazing ship for a good price. Now this ship you can purchase by itself without a game package for $77. However, if you want to purchase it with a game package so you can have access to Star Citizen to be able to play the actual Star Citizen game, you need to have a game package, and that will bump up the price to $88, which is an amazing deal in my opinion. Now you guys might be wondering, well, hang on Marshall, $88? You calling that cheap? Unfortunately, yes guys, this is how it is inside of the Star Citizen system. So here in this game, we consider $88 ships as being cheap, and you'll see in a minute why. So yeah, this ship I recommend for beginners. Now what about if you're not a beginner? What happens if you already have ships in Star Citizen? What happens if you have a Cutlass Black, or if you have a Freelancer? Do I still recommend this ship? No. If you're not a beginner, I do not recommend this ship. Unless, so you might be wondering, you might be asking, so how come you have the ship and you're not a beginner? Well, that's an excellent question. I have this ship, and I use it as a transport, as a go to point A to point B kind of transport, while at the same time allowing me to carry cargo, allowing me to have a bed to lug out of, allowing me to be able to fight. It has pretty good firepower too, 8 missiles and 3 weapons. So if you already own ships but you want a ship that can take you from point A to point B and have cargo and is nimble, definitely. But if you already have a Cutlass Black, if you already have a Freelancer, I don't see any point in you guys purchasing this. Unless, of course, you just want to have every single ship and you must have it, then yeah. Yeah. Then while you're here looking at my video, go ahead and do whatever you like. Next are the Mustangs. So again, this is the same company, Consolidated Outland. This is the Mustang Delta. And I know it's the Delta because of these rocket pods. Now, what do I think about the whole Mustang family of ships? They're extremely light. They're beginner ships. But why in the world would you buy this as a beginner ship when you can buy that? I know the Nomad is maybe slightly more expensive, but it's worth it. This thing has nothing compared to the Nomad. Like, it doesn't have a bed, it doesn't have a shower, it doesn't have cargo capacity. I know there's a Mustang that has cargo capacity, but seriously, guys, I do not recommend the Mustang series of ships. I don't recommend these at all, at all. You can easily, if you like the looks of these things, if you want to have one, you can easily purchase one in-game. You don't have to buy it with real money. So that's the Delta, that's the combat version. This, I believe, is the Alpha and is the light freight. So there you go. This is the cargo-capable Mustang that can carry cargo. I'm assuming it's somewhere here. Yeah, this is it. Open cargo bay. Let's have a look. There we go. Perfect. So this is how it holds its cargo, but really, this is nothing compared to the Nomad. This is nothing compared to the Avenger Titan. So the two ships that I recommend for starters is the Avenger Titan and the Nomad now, and I have both of them myself. Now let's move on to the other two Mustangs, but you guys already know I don't like the Mustangs. I don't recommend the Mustangs. They're a waste of time. This is the Pathfinder, so this is the exploration kind of tailored Mustang, but again, this is a small ship. What kind of a range will you get out of this ship to explore anything, really? So no, I don't recommend it. And this one is the Gamma, I believe. So this is the racing. Yes, this is the Gamma. This is the racing kind of Mustang. So this is kind of like the hot rod of Mustangs. But again, I do not recommend it. But if you must have a racer, well, guess what? There are better racers. There is the Origin Jumpworks M50 or the 350R, which is, in my opinion, is better than this. Again, if you like the looks of it and you just want to have one, sure, you can buy it in game, but don't waste your real money on this. So that's about it for Consolidated Outland, guys. Now let's go ahead and run really quickly because we don't want to draw out this video. I don't want this video to be 40 minutes long. But yeah, I don't want to edit a 40-minute video, guys. It's not fun. So let's go ahead and try and get down the bottom floor, and you guys will see some heavy hitters down there. Alright guys, so here is the lower level. So you come down here, and there's a whole bunch of other ground vehicles as well as holo viewers that you can check out here. So immediately we come across the Gray Cat Rock. So this is a on-surface mining vehicle. So you can go ahead and get inside, but I'm not gonna do that. I already have a rock and I know how buggy this is. I don't want to mess up my video, guys. So yeah, this is a great mining vehicle. Absolutely great. It's fantastic. Like it just came out like a couple of months ago, so it's brand new. Basically, it uses this laser arm to mine small mining deposits, which are very valuable, to be honest. And it has a very small cargo hold, a very small, tiny cargo hold here. Yeah, so basically this mining vehicle can be carried on the back of that Nomad. This is perfect for that. So yeah, this is a good, I do recommend this thing. It's a good mining vehicle. However, you can buy it in-game. It's very, very cheap. You don't have to pay real money for it. But if you do, this is a good investment, so I do recommend that one. Now let's check out what else is there. Yes, the gray Cat Buggy. Now this little guy was the first vehicle to be introduced into Star Citizen. This little dude was the first vehicle in Star Citizen back in the day of 2013, or was it 14, when we only had the hangar module. So you had this thing running around gigantic hangars looking and admiring your ships. So yeah, this is the Grey Cat Buggy. Do I recommend buying this? Absolutely not. You shouldn't waste your money on stuff like this. You can buy it in-game very, very cheaply. Now let's go ahead and go to the display hall. So this place contains all of the ships that are for sale, but are not flight ready. They're not basically built yet. So they're only in concept. So this side is for Argo. And on display today here is the, what is it? It's the SRV, Focus Industrial Civilian. So I believe this is the Argo tow truck type thing. So this is like a tow truck, space tow truck thing. So it uses those suction cup things to pull, using a tractor beam, larger broken down vessels. And it does a couple of different things as well. I mean, it might repair stuff as well. So yeah, this is a tow truck, and of course keep in mind these holo viewers aren't to scale. So this ship is much bigger than what you're seeing here. It's only a miniaturized holo scale of the real ship. So yeah, this thing is in concept. Do I recommend buying this ship? Absolutely not. It's a waste of time. Don't waste your time on this unless you have an org and you have to have something like this, which you cannot later purchase in game for whatever reason. But you don't have to waste your money on this. You can buy it in game later on. Now here is the biggest ship on offer today. This is the Consolidated Outland Pioneer. So it says focus heavy construction, and heavy construction this thing can do, but it's only in concept phase at the moment. So yeah, this thing is for sale for $850 something in store for War Bond. Now War Bond is basically when you pay in cash, in real money, and it's also for sale for in-store credit for $930 something. In-store credit is basically money that you have spent on previous ships or items, and you have melted them, and they just give you store credit instead of refunding you the money. So yeah, this thing is $850 something, guys. So that's why I was saying $88 is cheap. So what does this thing do? This thing is a construction ship. So it can construct ground structures, bases, outposts, homes, whatever. It might also be able to construct space structures too, like space stations, comm arrays. So they still haven't quite figured it out how it's going to work, but so yeah, it's still in concept. But it's a very unique ship within Star Citizen. It's a very niche kind of ship, but it's huge. Don't let this thing fool you in the hologram. This thing is, I believe, is bigger. It's bigger than the Idris, than the frigate that is the Idris. So yeah, very large ship, but it's a way out, in my opinion, before it will be flight ready. So it's a long while away, but it's a unique ship. So do I recommend this ship? No, I don't recommend this ship unless for two cases, guys. You are in an org, so you have a whole bunch of people with you, you're in an org, and you're going to use this to build your own base. You're going to build your own org base on some planet, or you're going to build some sort of space hideout somewhere. If you're by yourself and you really like the look of this ship, and you really like the idea of construction, sure, you can buy this too, but only if like other players or other org or NPCs hire you, basically contract you to go and build something for them. You know what I mean? There might be that kind of gameplay as well. Otherwise, it's very difficult to run this ship by yourself. So yeah, it needs, I think, a minimum crew of like 5 to 6, maybe even more people. So enough about that, guys. So this is it. This is about it for the ships that are already flight ready, that you can see physically, and the concept stuff. So next we'll be just looking at the weapons and the components that are on display. So just very quickly, I don't want to waste you guys' times, and as I said, I don't want to edit a much bigger video. So let's go ahead and quickly, very quickly, go through these weapons here. So I absolutely want to tip my hat to CIG for doing this, for doing this display of these weapons. So this is the bearing laser cannon. So this is the size 1. This is basically the smallest size of the bearing laser cannons. And I'm just going to go to the third person view to give you guys an estimation for size. So this is size 1. Okay, and now this is about the same size as the weapon that you might see today on an Apache, right? So this looks like the 25mm chain gun, the 30mm chain gun on the Apache. This is the size 2, size 3, size 4, size 5, and size 6. Wow, have a look at this. This thing is a monster. Just have a look for size comparison. This is an absolute crazy weapon. It's huge. Now, at the moment inside of Star Citizen, we don't have any playable ships that can mount a size 6. We can only mount size 5s, which is the Connie, as well as the Vanguard can mount a size 5. Now, these things do pack a punch. Now, they're really nicely modeled too. Maybe not this one, maybe not the bearing ones, but some of the other ships, some of the other ship weapons that CIG models, they've done a fantastic job at modeling them. They're highly detailed, as well as their FPS weapons as well. Alright, so that's that for the weapons, and there's components over here as well. So let's very quickly touch on the components, and we'll call it for this video. So here are the different sizes of and types of components. So immediately we have shield generators here. So this looks like a size 2 shield generator. And over here, power plants, it looks like coolers. Yeah, that's a cooler. Here are the size 3 power generators. As you guys can see, they're absolutely massive. Absolutely massive, crazy. Quantum drives, so these are the quantum drives. Yeah, so these are the various different components to your ship. So you got coolers, you got power plants, you got shields, and you got quantum drives at the moment. Later on, there will be different other components as well. But the really cool thing is, these components, this thing, will have its own internal components that you need to repair, you need to fix, you need to replace, so on and so forth. And here are the little guys. Check this out. This tiny little size 0 shield generator. So compare this to that monster over there. So yeah. And this is by the way not the maximum size that we're going to see in Star Citizen. We're going to be getting capital size components too. So imagine 3 of these combined, like a massive generator. Alright guys, so that's about it for today's video on the 29, I'm mixing this up, the 2950 Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. So come back tomorrow and we'll be looking at the Aegis Dynamics offerings tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. As always, I highly appreciate your guys' company and your support. Thank you very much. Remember, if you liked the video, to leave a like. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Until then, bye-bye.